Tuboku. We get plenty problems that they face as a reporter on a daily basis. One of which can get for do with even with welfare. A lot forget about the bits where they beat journalists them. Thankfully, so the 965 Public Order Act, the obnoxious law, where you say even the right to talk to us and also be in defense for in a court of law. Now governments don't pull them. We're happy about that. But even as that, we still get threats outside from people them. We talk to them, paint it to one party. This government and governments will be non-passed, then they do them. All them things, then they Sludge can give blind eye to them. Most times, Sludge not there everywhere. So that's more the reason why I decide, say, indeed, the time is now. I come in as a very fresh voice. I've never been involved in any of them things. I've never been involved in any of them politics. Sludge, I've just been there as a supporter. You know, DBN, the monitor waiting that happen, call whoever and the leaders to the things the way they happen. So again, I come in as a very, I bring in a very fresh start. I come in as a fresh voice. I bring in a very fresh vision, and these are the things that's for me for like coming and decide say I give the required leadership, and I believe say I get of course what it take for lead the union. That's more the reason why I decide for coming.
Okay, now we'll come over to you, Kabia. One thing again where people can say is the fact that all the media space don't become a male-dominated field. So what inspire you for actually take this leadership mantle upon yourself or stand as a presidential candidate, even though what they not do say, woman not thrive, not this failure so, and then you try say, okay, I want to break that stereotype. So what inspire you for take this mantle upon yourself?
One force, me now one party woman there where they do storm stories, more especially investigative story them, where I think say most man they know they do. I mean, I want party woman there. I don't see that story there where we need able for do. And I remember one party story before I answer your question. One party breaking story they were been do. We get for do with the SLPP chairman, Dr. Prince Adin, where he begets supporter Don Paul. So it not be easy for me. I interview the boy. I get that story 3 months in then I'm in. I go emergency. I mean, no more that boy they talk to say in die. May so rest in peace. The day I hear the story, emergency meeting in Koroma State House, because all along, according to the president, we don't they hide and waiting down there. So may see the kind of risks. I remember one time I go do the story. The last interview I go take to an emergency hospital. As I done, they see people and they watch me, then they run after me. I just can't. Keke, just go to me. Any say you want go to me, no more go to me. The keke man is society, they go to me. So I don't cover the prison break. I did it in the fire life bullets. Even I remember my former boss, Asma James, when me did it. Say that story there, but they tell me say, you, I'm afraid for you. Woman, they kind of story there. You just they did it. Wait till happen. Says everyone at one time walk out one cry, and they make you say this story do so now. May the kind way when me don't they go. And me a reporter. I don't get as I be the challenge get for those welfare. Get for the dignity of reporter respect. So because of that, and me as I can say, and I continue for say, not to because I want can stand for SLRU president, make I go mingle with reporters. Not to because I want stand for SLRU president, make I talk say, well me, I can't for do this for reporter. No, reporters they out there, they know me. Because any say I don't fit for reporter them. I don't talk on the welfare. I don't talk on plenty in them. Like how you say, this feel man if you say na they able for do more, no disrespect to them, even though they say they try and all they try for say we will push waiting they put food now with table go before. First, for me intention also for become also be for the presidency. We be get somebody who be around for the presidency. But one or two reason become a step aside. I all phone and they call Monday. I say una come. You don't come and the last day go do nomination. Look, you don't come and una be president. I call people they say no, you no go. We trust you. We believe you leadership. And we believe, say, if you then at the end of affairs, you go able to fight for reporter, you go able to talk on the issues them, talk on the thing them when you say on the ambog we as a reporter. And mind you, myself na reporter who I face plenty challenge them.
All right, so before we head over to the gentleman quickly, what's not the most pressing issues there where you go on for address if you win this election and why make?
We get plenty in them. One force. We talk about welfare of reporter way because we just don't launch with manifesto team, and we not team, we already in at the executive. We vice president when Zainab Sonkari Koroma don't go on oppose. We public relations officer, we na Jonathan Turner, na SLBC, don't go unopposed. We financial sector, we na Masa Nyanga, we the Rise Radio, don't go unopposed. And the two people that more the contest right now, na Yeanor Kabia, they work for Radio Democracy, and Ronald J. Morovia, where they work for SLBC. One thing unique about him, we not decide say we dey pull people in a one media institution can rise or 98 pull and we cut across. We cut across all sides. Even before we get somebody for where they come out from the print media, two of them. But the release with larger people. Say before you go for executive position, if you don't be sludge member, then they make some print people that will be getting interest, not able for come. So we talk about welfare. For far too long, welfare don't be one big challenge. One to talk about the minimum wage when they pay reporters them. Some institution you go volunteer at say I remember from Culture Radio to 98. We volunteer at say pass something they work in bulldoze, make the like today. We know okay all because me still not reporter I get challenge them. We tell God thank you. We get for work with NASIT, we get for work with Labour Congress. For CCA, the people pay NASIT for people you pay NASIT for the one them where they work for you. I remember at one time because I can work with BBC Media Action, I be work for the one time back as placement staff. I work for them people then they for 2 weeks. Then pay me NASIT, then pay me all thing. I say, wow, them people here now just 2 weeks I work for them. Look what they do because of the procedure and the thing them. Then see how they do not affect so na engagement. Like for example, we can Rise Radio because we'll get for win by Saturday. Our confidence say we will win because we're already in the executive and election not to today business. You get for prepare and we don't prepare. We'll put the house in order. All things on there in place. We'll get for win. We'll get for do media engagement. Say we can Rise Radio. We need a faith manager. Now engage with the engage them. Because if we faith, we serve the reporter and I'll go be challenge them. Challenge, we get for engage. Then the other thing I think they don't be challenge for journalists, for reporters them. Now, usai forget with database. For no almost reporter than day. For no waiting reporter they don't do. So when we come, we get for address that challenge them. Database we get for Duam, we get for snap with reporter them. For example, when you come, you say you want to work with some reporter in a free tongue. You see Samuel in a Rise Radio, they go on our website, you see all three want know about Samuel, they even Samuel in photo. So then they go help we say for do projects them. Then they go help we for do plenty things them. Because if you watch for far too long, sludge when they try, pass next so can get election, now you say they see Boku reporter and they can't even SLR yourself. Because plenty people they know they when a reporter them where we don't see them for far too long.
All right. I think you want to forget for small. So, like on to you, SIK.
Yes, well.
A lot. Earlier, you make mention, say, SLRU as a union or as an organization be actually don't die and they almost don't bear them. So, this make a member for us with question about within the time where SLRU be they die, where they almost don't bear them, how you don't make your contribution for make you see at least, your voice be heard or you pave your way for reach to this presidency now.
One thing we're very clear on the fact, say, even during the moments, these are times where, of course, the people we are the aim of affairs. These are colleagues who I work with. Of course, Lama is one, Jawad is another. They reach them constantly. They engage them as to, hey, man, what's in the apple this body? But you go get way for reach them, but you take the horse na the sea, you can force the horse to drink. We say you coerce and power for like do something. Like they always say, it's like, it's a constructive engagement. You get for ensure so you engage them constructively. But thankfully, there is, Slajek is your date, and the elections now I know we do it. Yeah.
So you don't launch a manifesto?
I'm yet to launch my manifesto, but again, something just kind of in mind. I think I didn't enjoy the flow of the question. I'm not the one moderating the show, but I think the question will come the same way. That's something I expect.
Okay, well, just continue for it, and then you go start for enjoy the program. So, as you say, you yet for launching manifesto. What happened? Because much time not day to the election.
Indeed, what I want for saying that I know they come around for build castle in the air.
Meaning,
those who know Samuel say Samuel, they talk less and they act the more. Yeah? But again, one thing we're very clear now the fact say the problems are not new to all of us. You will sit down that you know the problem, even me sit down know the problem, even the young lady over there, she knows the problem that we face on a daily basis. I will have launched my manifesto today, but as a result of so many reasons and one coalition, and so to speak, because of the many engagements then I get, I decided to hold up. It could be tomorrow, it could be Friday morning. You know, it could be on the verge of the elections. I launch my manifesto. But again, as I say, I'm not just coming to the race because I feel like coming into the race. I'm not coming to the race because I feel, say, yes, it should be Sammy. There's one thing we spoke me for calm. The fact is that this, I always talk so many hours ago, this is an election with concerns and touches on elites in our society. They call us members of the Fourth Estate. And then not just give it our name members of the Fourth Estate because they want to say, then just one gam to we, but because we occupy a pivotal role in our society. We occupy a pivotal space in our society. That's more the reason and give it our name. Then that's more why I believe, say, indeed, this election not just election for, shoemakers. It's not election for them where they was can at it. Then get a role for playing our society with no disrespect to them. This is an election of elite people, an election of, people we society all in high esteem. It's just about like that one the we in the Seaside Lumbar Association, people who are lawyers, people who are engineers. The union just they like this union. And that's more the reason. Me always on the talk say, with no disrespect to whosoever is my opponent, to Madam Yeanor, but I think competence counts at this moment. You get for look at indeed, you get for, you not just need for the in the haste for serve and for serve.
Okay, so
sometimes you just need for look at the situation and see is it ripe or is it not ripe? Because one thing I know at the fact say with some of the things that I get in mind, some of the plans that I get in mind, some of the engagement that I've been doing already. Okay. Because I say I'm not just coming to this case because I feel like coming. I've had several engagements with colleagues, not just within Sierra Leone, but colleagues outside Sierra Leone, taking into account the lot of opportunities where I know say they and the lot of goodies where I know say they for not just me. But for many other journalists, one of which could be scholarships. Some of which testimonies to scholarships they will get. We will go pursue studies abroad, not to just by me, not to be just by myself, but as a result of scholarship we come. And I tell you something, as I speak, I am in constant touch with colleagues. I am in talks with the vice president of Reporters Union, Ghana, maybe they talk because in workmates, na me been fortunate for going in university together, so I'll be able to get in touch with the talk and all the rest. And I know I talent. Sincerely, with no disrespect, in most of the engagements when you see journalists abroad, journalists, say for instance Ghana and Nigeria, when they tell you this person is a journalist, trust me, you go now in host, you see in life where they live, you notice saying this person to some extent something is going on well for him. And when you look at the situation asylum, it's two different things. When you look at the manner at which how carefully educated most of those people are, you understand saying indeed it's not something, it's not to joke something with it, I understand. So that's more the reason why me always tell people and say, indeed, are they coming to this election? But if you think you're voting for me because me and you think say party business, don't vote for me. But if you think, say, indeed, I carry the required seriousness, the required competence and substance where they look for, vote me in because indeed I know, say, indeed I understand the problems that we're faced with, and I know I have the solution to those problems. Because currently, as we talk, just land. Because currently, as we talk, over time, plenty of people don't ask me, hey, your opponent a woman, and I say no. I say I'm a firm campaigner of gender empowerment and equal rights. Because we're going to in this room. Predominantly in this room, na woman and bokona in this room. Okay. And over time, then they tell you say indeed Samuel like that one way, one for ensure say irrespective of whatsoever. I don't look like your face, I don't look who you come, I don't look your background to support you. I give you the required support and I give you the right time when you need them.
All right, Samuel, we'll get for come back to you. Now quickly, before we go for the insert we'll get before we understand say today you launch your manifesto, we say you go talk about the plans them way you and your team go get. For reporters them if we win the election. So take me through waiting at some of the things inside the manifestos and how we plan for achieve them.
As I don't talk about welfare and database because I want plan the kids in the way they inside we manifesto because we get long and short-term plan them inside we manifesto. The other thing back where we get for do as we take up office Saturday, after Saturday, we first will get for do now for give back make we office nas largely we get a new face Because if you watch where you go na SLIU office, where you go sludge, they see different affiliate bodies and the office then they dey. But where you go SLIU office, na store. So what we get for do? Where we come, we get for make the back, put equipment then we get for get somebody where they say this we employ am, you did it like how we go right now na sludge. Anything you know about sludge, Auntie Kadi go tell you. So na so get and so SLI you get for Tan Lake. We get for make us up for reporter them. Anything we want do. Then the other thing we'll talk about capacity building. We know we as reporter them. We dey report any side. We dey train we say we dey report any kind of reporting. And me I know other sabi me know me. I know they make bogus. I know they say this and this. Me na slow but sure. People who know me or don't know me in the media for over 8 years I don't work so they know what they are capable of doing. So we get for train with the reporter, they including me, on different training and specialized training them. If you want be parliamentary reporter, we dey train you on how to report on parliament. Else reporter, we dey train you environment, agriculture, and plenty other one them. Then we get for do with mentorship. Mentorship in the sense now, because one of my organization were the strong girls, where I mean are the strong girls, where are the lead. As I get a whole outreach department, so I mean the lead that departments there. Once you don't help we get mentors them. Me a journalist, I get me 2 mentors them. When a people them, we people don't they admire both nationally and internationally when I mean mentors them. So then they back we get for bring come na SLRU. We get people in the likes of Umaro Fofana, Dr. Isaac, we get the likes of Asma James and plenty other people them. Where people don't they say them this person a voice maker come, this person is sabi the work. They mentor with reporters them. So that we don't mentor reporter and then they bring come the award also get for get to reporter them for support them. After we don't train you, where you come, you go able for do reports na different thing them. How we get for do that the Sludge award, you get for apply. This you need apply. We go get with team. We know so don't train Davida on parliamentary reporting. We don't train Davida on how for report on gender. Where we come with the kind of you radio, we recognize you. We post on our Facebook page. We do plenty other thing them. Then the other thing we get for talk about now resource mobilization. Also go pull all the money we they talk about. So they say we want to do this, we want to do this. We not get money. We will not get money as reporters there. We all know so now reporters there. We get for rights, we get for rights project, sponsorship, we get for partner with plenty people them. Because if you go out there, like I say, may not brag. We go out there, you see plenty institutions there. We don't support. We want to support journalists them. I remember somebody who may we talk for this election. We they go through email then and they tell me this and this. I say yeah, na so because I not brag. See me, you know. We know the brag. We know what we're capable of doing. Then the other two we talk about transparency and accountability. Where we get for come, we don't review constitution because once you don't lack in a SLRU, the past executive they don't try. When they say this, the mandate, so man go in our office stay because they don't get constitution. We bind them. We don't engage the current. We don't engage the current executive. After we win, then get for handover, then go the constitution. We say then stop, we go take them. So we go get with term and mandate. We have 3-year mandate for let each executive run.
Right.
And after team Yeanor, before I end Davida, after whether 3-year mandates the end, team Yeanor we come out if one contest, we go contest back.
All right, we go only day quickly. Samuel, you make mention say launch your manifesto it, and one thing we can captivate people and during elections. Now waiting the aspirants get for offer, now can make people and say, okay, I want for votes for this. But since you know launch it, so go want for make you tell people they listen to you, more especially you fellow reporters them. Waiting if you said inside that manifesto they will go be of help to the Sierra Leone Reporters Union. We go actually captivate the minds of reporters them so they go cast them votes for you on Saturday.
Okay, thank you so very much, David. I think I'll start off with one. Earlier on, I tell you say, I think one of the major issue they affect me and you, not that of we welfare. Welfare not just get for do with me and you, the salary they receive for go home on a monthly basis. There are a number of things that me and you know so we face as a journalist. One thing we're very absent as we talk now the fact say over time we've had colleague journalists them way, in the course of their profession they get sick. They get sick to the extent that, journalism in Sierra Leone, many people take and say, nah, to more job. And wait till you get for the night they go survive with. We don't get colleagues the way they get sick along the line. It's very difficult for them for able to get back, from the sick bed. And during that moment in the sick bed, people knocking there for support them. that is one of the things. It is not just welfare in terms of the salary, because most of the tell people say the minimum wage is there, which is 800 millions. That one is not even enough to buy a bag of rice. So why should we even talk of minimum wage? You get for pay journalists, because journalists now the reporters are the life that they are the life blood stream. That blood where they pass now the body, just you have motaman body where blood sees automatically now die you remember. So if you know you cannot pay the reporters, don't open media house. If you know say you pay, they not open. But again, even as I tell you, say if you know say you pay, they not open. Me as a leader know they come as an opposition to media owners, because as man out of in goodwill. And he say one support other people, that's more the reason she had to establish this one. And the fact is that establish this one for one at a loss. No. And all remember say we can get profits one grain. That's more the reason we get for engage in constructive dialogue. Even as we dey talk. This morning I've been mentioned, people in do it and still they pay orange money. People in the reporters they do it and still they get money under the table. You go give us your orange money, they get money on that table. You need to pay NASITs for them. How sure am I that they pay NASITs for me? Anything happen to me just now. Let's say for instance, I don't practice 12 years. I go just now and 20 years inside the career, I decide for change program, my profession. I know who that me the go ask, because one day they never put NASIT card before it becomes a problem. That is just one. So we are not just saying pay the reporters the minimum wage, but ensure say you pay on something. When himself go appreciate it, indeed you've given him something that at least he go able go manage with Nayos. Another thing we me look at now the fact say earlier when I talk about journalists being attacked, this is also an area that I'll look at. And no say as a person I get that skill for negotiate. And no say as I be engaged in constructive negotiation. So me being the president of Sierra Leone Reporters Union, I will ensure that if we not try for totally eradicate most of them then incidences then they, but we go see the minimization of same. Wherein you see colleague journalists then they attack them, but waiting in the right. Even myself, I've had a couple of attacks. The other day I can remember now one party office, they miss me with slap made just because I go there as a journalist. I don't know, see and all the rest. It's because sometimes again I can tell people say, for the mere fact that the brand journalists say SAP in IPC tells you you're doing your work, just keep pushing, because if you're not doing your work, they will not even notice that you're doing something. But again, another thing we made it bring in at the fact say my vision. Now for get a reporters union where they add value to journalism in Sierra Leone.
In which way?
Thank you so very much. Before this time, where we come then and look inside journalism, you see journalism they do nice short documentary stories. Right now, even the radio station, they hear documentary easily. You hardly hear sober-minded package when I like a documentary like where they move you. You understand? So currently, MRCG together with the government of Sierra Leone, because government they subvent large, and that subvent the way them for subvent large. Now money that we then take, where MRCG together with government run the match for see ways for support. It can be media house, it can be freelancers. Where the freelancers these are reporters, and it's still there at the pipeline. The last time I host Dr. Swa on SIM, we discussed them. So again, this is something that I'll be bringing in, because mind you. They call ourselves reporters, but many colleagues not even know anything for reports. I remember at some point in time I engaged me and some colleague journalists them travel to the provinces. Now be on agriculture. We go now then researchers then garden. Then they what they talk about colonial garden, then get their Greek terms them, then scientific terms them. Man them become lost, they never understand. Because you not try to forget a niche in that particular area there. So, Pastor Miguel for big explaining. So, waiting in the try for talk about where you take plants, A plants, B, breed them together, and then they say clone. And clone means forget a new variety out of a particular thing. It's also another area that I'll look at. Capacity building seems very key. At the moment, within a YV, when I work there as the lead trainer. Of course, the lead in-house trainer for every other journalist, including colleague journalists that will be known over time. It's not that we don't understand what to do, but sometimes they just need for recalibrate your mind. Let you remember most of the things that we don't lost along the line. And so again, that is something that stands very key in my manifesto. See ways for also colleagues then see the need for mastered and trade. Mastered trade in what way? If I'm reporting, say for instance, Sammy is an Greek reporter, let him master that particular trade. Because I tell you something, there are a number of scholarships we can do for them particular trade. But because of the fact, say, we can want do things haphazardly. We can one day we come here, we go under and all the rest. Many colleagues need to master one particular area.
Okay,
just land, please.
Okay.
Just land. Again, I don't talk on paper. Again, short internship programs. Short internship programs. Then I want also way. I am sure to bring in those programs and ensure colleagues are enlightened as to how to go about them, because these programs, as they say, all the time are free of no cost programs. Then are programs that you need pay for. You go and make small money and come back and able capacity yourself going forward.
All right.
Yes.
Plenty thank you for come back to you. Continue for the weekly program and they listen to Wi Yone Salone, where they meet you from Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. They get you live from studios in Bookfields and 7 on the internet on www.riseradiosl with support from Afrisel. The time now from the studio at 6:43 and we push the program go before. So remember them na Parliament don't approve Paul Soba Massakoy, Massa Collins Sin and 5 other presidential nominees them for where the president may appoint this BNTM for work with them na different offices them and all this be happening na the well of Parliament, and reporter Fatmata Bangwa be witness and gonna report.
Madam Mata Consilia Tonabon, proposed High Commissioner of the Sierra Leone to the Gambia. The Abdul Aziz Toure, proposed Deputy Ambassador of Sierra Leone to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's Mr. Paul Soba Massakoy, proposed Ambassador of the Sierra Leone to the Republic of South Korea. Mr. Dene Kaitibi, proposed Executive Director, Sierra Leone Maritime Administration.
Na so the leader of government business na the Salon Parliament, Honorable Matthew S. Numa, be they introduce the presidential nominee them na the well of Parliament for make member of Parliament them go debate and approve their nominee for work na different offices them. We in the second motion, Honorable Rosemary Bangura, we also na the deputy president for the female caucus na the Salon Parliament, been start to appreciate the president, Dr. Julius Madabio, for we in appoint them. It will go before and also say the need for work for the country in better one.
Go and do your best. Go and work for the good of the nation. Sierra Leone is looking up to you. The people, the youths, the women are looking up to you to deliver on the promises that was made to this nation. So therefore, our nominees here before us, I have no doubt in you that you'll be able to perform, that you are all capable, and I know that you'll be able to deliver. When you go to your respective posts, if approved, I want you to go there and work assiduously. I want you to go and serve. You are not going there as superiors or bosses, but you are going there as servants of this nation to deliver well for the people. I want to thank His Excellency because among the nominees, we have 3 women that have excelled themselves, that have done well for this nation, that have been fighting for women empowerment and emancipation.
We then self be the give their own contribution towards the debate. This now waiting some member of Parliament them be get for say.
And now we are going to the maritime administration, which is crucial for this nation's development towards the blue economy. The blue economy, if we can be able to harness the blue economy, the nation will prosper. We don't need to look for monies elsewhere. We'll be able to do much for this country. But there are challenges in the maritime administration, more especially our environmental challenges in the marine industry. You talk about the pollution, the plastic pollution. You see, I want you to work with line ministries so that we can be able to curtail that.
I want to draw the attention of the nominees at the TEC Commission, proposed nominees, about the modification of the curriculum. And our curriculum should be tailored to the global competitive skills. Sierra Leone is known as the hub for education. But again, honorable members can agree with me that we need to reactivate again the strength we had before.
When self be the give in your contribution towards the debate, the president for the female caucus na the Salon Parliament, Honorable Bernadette Wieta Songa, talk say,
when you come here as appointees, much is expected. And we as Sierra Leoneans, not just members of Parliament, we look forward to your performances in your different institutions. I stand in the capacity as congratulate the women before us today. You are all wished well. His Excellency has done well appointing more women into positions. And especially, Mr. Speaker, the positions they're going to as commissioners of our tertiary education. It's important. It's only when you have a woman in positions that matters to this nation that you will see changes. I know the men are doing well, but mothers, when you have a mother in a key position, they think of their children. Education is our backbone. Please focus on the areas that we are lapsing in as a country. We have made huge strides in the education sector, but more needs to be done. When you go there, you are not just commissioners, you are mothers to this nation. Please do us proud.
Member of Parliament them be end up for approve the nominee.
Professor Usman Almami Sanko, proposed Commissioner, Tertiary Education Commission, Northeast Region. Dr. Lawrence Sao Bao, proposed Commissioner, Tertiary Education Commission, Eastern Region. Madam Edna Margaret Rachel James, proposed Commissioner, Tertiary Education Commission, Northwest Region. Mr. Momodu Koroma, proposed ambassador to the Sierra Leone, to the Republic, to the Sierra Leone, to the Kingdom of Morocco. 5. Aja Alimatu Amula, proposed commissioner, Tertiary Education Commission, Western Area.
Reporting for Rise Radio, me na Fatma Tabangura.
The program where you listen to now, Wi Yone Salone, they come to live from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. So, I'll come back to you again. Earlier, we don't make mention about, thing we got for do security, where you make reference to how you don't do work as one investigative journalist, where you don't try for see how best to report the right news them, yet you can feel frightened to some point whenever you think, say, you get a security threat. So this get for do with harassment and that of safetyness or security, where to some point we don't see journalism where actually don't leave the profession because then things say salon generally there is no security for journalism. So how, if you become president, I plan for deal with that particular thing there?
Safety for journalists, harassment and threats don't be one big challenge for journalism. Journalism or reporter, even with senior colleague themselves, then they don't be one big challenge. So in that year, they have plan for address them. We work with SLAG because SLAG is the umbrella body, and they don't push for that. We get we reporters, all the talk about reporters, the welfare and plenty of that in them. We work with MRCG because when campus supporting reporters, MRCG don't key. So we get for work with them. Now I make Samuel in doing all this, we need with constitution. We get to forget something, we bind we together. Even I make after say forget for go get with certificate from the Ministry of Labor. So we go able for do some certain thing. But right now, I know we can tell you say inside SLR you go able for do this and this and this. We not get with constitution. We get for watch with constitution. We watch with SIDOM. Wait SLR you go do. Even though we know say we for protect with journalism. And I want to see we Kinsa we manifesto for protect with reporters them. But after that we'll come up put together this constitution. We from how long you not done it. We'll come together we for work with SLAG, MICG for say we able for put more strong law them. We go able for bet people. We can and bog we so in camp we work make especially work in the investigative stories there. Then see not to faith. We will keyword inside our manifesto inside team, what do they say? Now engagement. We get for engage with people. We get for engage with Ministry of Labor. We get for engage with SLAG. SLAG will come. We get for meet them. Na so this. We report side they don't say this and this and this don't be one challenge. And because we team, we all na reporter them. We all know the personal team, we know to boss them because we know it's on the Hamburg way. So if we engage with SLAG and MRCG, we're able to put more law themselves. We'll watch inside, we'll for put together with Constitution because the Constitution will for take them from the past from the current executive now. From them we'll take them, we'll for go them back to the reporters them. The reporters them na different region, even Freeton here, all side put waiting they want. Then we come with them. No, and also we get that Constitution day. Mm-hmm. And go able for give you rights for no waiting and wait to go able for do for the safety of our reporters them.
All right. So Samuel, let's come back to you. Most of the discussion where you don't talk along with your opponents, get for do the state of being or the well-being of reporter them. We have don't mention a lot about SLAG and the parent body, but SLRU na the affiliates. So to some point, there are instances where journalists them or reporter them actually don't they complain or don't they grumble about for say sludge and slow for like take actions or do something speedily based on the situation. If you be president now, how you go like enhance the process for make you see say sludge in collaboration with una able for like try for look into the issues of reporters and fastly so that themselves will become convenient.
Sincerely, I must say, because Samuel, you think like I think exactly what's in my mind. That's the question you ask me. Again, so many people only ask me, say, Samuel, of course, you are someone who can, you know how for talk, you know how for engage in all the rest. And the idea, you get this position, many people will see you as like another sludge president. One thing I tell them that I know they come in for compete with whosoever get for be the next president of sludge. Because mine is sludge, we soon they go into an AGM, and by next year we hope for going to an elections. I not go be another sludge president, but I go be that leader. We go work hand in glove with whosoever is the president of sludge, just for CC indeed. They remind them of waiting at the problems we face done day. I mean done day us as reporters. Most times I tell people I enjoy reporting. Because when I report, it help me understand daily issues. It help me understand what happen. Because you go take the story, then just can't give the story for carry it on air. No me say you read and I me say you understand them. You don't understand them. So again, me don't day now. I remember at some point in time when one of we, na AYV, because it's the most recent of instances that will happen, Lamrana had to post something on his Facebook page. But if you follow, I know say constantly that somebody they check on the excesses of government, they look at issues the way they happen all around and check on the issues then they. When then they come up, I was among those who stood very firm and sure say I do a piece we relate to the incidents we happen with them, and ensure say even when I'm on air, these are issues them during with short banter and I like wake up silent that first 5 minutes banter. These are issues with the public, not just the public, but even people who watch out of silent, the international community, taking into account the fact that they can follow we. Let them understand say these are the problems that us as journalists they face. Mind you, during elections, you go say the moment I better, but post, pre and post election, now the worst situation then for we journalists. I remember this November 26, that incident to happen. We don't left us for say we they come for all kinds of things that happen, all kind of office and all the rest. The attack was meeting at gate. Now they may life for being left suffer. Now they may own life for being left suffer. But by God in grace I'll be able to pull it. So as I say, I go see ways for work constructively with the whosoever will be the president of Sludge, just for ensure say indeed let them understand the problems that they face as reporters.
Okay.
Because indeed I've been to tell person in our office, I've been to tell Morovia in our office. Say Morovia, say we as reporters we the supply Sludge with members. Because before even you be member of Sludge, for most of the cases, because some people know to report, but before you be member of Sludge, you must have crossed through that's part of you being a reporter.
Okay.
So we get for ensure saying whatever concern, wherever that concern is coming from, that's more the reason why me not believe say as a president safe, I get for the student of Freetown.
Okay.
I get for the try most of my weekends ensure say engage colleague in the province because Freetown is not Sierra Leone.
Okay.
So many things they happen there. But one thing will be skip my mind, please, Samuel, me lady. Me and you, the work they do now the most stressful job. For people, fight for people their own problem. Now the most stressful job. And over time, I don't know when you come into journalism, but from where you come, you've never seen any recreational activity for journalists. And it's something that stands very paramount in my manifesto promises.
Okay. So Samuel, one question for the both of you now. Now, journalism is a broader term. We mean say you can be a journalist, but you're not a reporter.
Sure.
We don't see the photojournalists them.
Right.
We don't see the rest of the other people them. We make up the journalism word. So, when I get any plan for like incorporate some of them other people and they for making themselves get life or themselves get recognition as being a reporter?
One thing, the most simplest of definition I'd give for a reporter, now someone who collects and ensure the public understand what's happening from that little corner. The information you collect for bring out to the public, it could be through photo, as you rightly mentioned, photojournalists. Which you want to add something?
Yeah, because you get people who kind of can limit themselves, say, oh, me not a reporter, even though they can get the news, but they can tend for like reserve themselves.
One thing I believe you get for like which you and belonging to. If you not be like this journalism today, for day into until today. Because mind you, along the line, you don't get so many challenges before you even see that today they present. You get for the passion. It's where you take somebody first and second, they power up and something, and then they will let come. Now they can carry it become very dormant in the association, in the union. So first off, the willingness get for Didi. They go to go post. Yeah, you can get information, but go to go post. No more say power up can join the union. You get for Loam. As you the Loam, you get for develop that passion along the line. Indeed, I know say the current situation all day. Plenty people not glad, but Sierra Leone Reporters Union. Because the fact is that, as I said earlier on, the union are one will be don't die if they don't bury them. But again, if whosoever in a small corner, they do different things. What relates with reporting? Why not incorporate them? They are part of us.
All
We
right,
don't get option, but
so
for
let's come to for answer the question.
So me, in relation to that, because according to Sludge, where you want to be Sludge member, if you belong to a media institution, I think saying that yeah, dynamic, they say we want to see the constitution first. We not go say because somebody na blogger and they report stories them, somebody na photojournalist, somebody na waiting they doing the other thing them. We for just bring them come as a reporter. Follow you become a reporter and member of SLRU. One criteria for then a media house. So we for come back watch with constitution. If we see that we engage. If we go to a reporters, they will engage. We see need for law bring them come inside, even though they're not in any other media host. That's we go do. But as for now, we don't go so able for bring somebody come inside for be a reporter.
All right, media ethics now one thing we, like I would say, you can be a journalist and be a reporter, but you can be, So now, the whole journalism, the umbrella we cover, we now the ethics way you get in that profession there. And for longer time, I don't get issues them say because of money we know that the media can make to some extent journalism they lack the ethics we then get we then teach in our college. So how you and your team go see that promote the principles of ethic journalism and for ensure say this profession be this reporting profession actually be something where every journalist will be proud for be where it take upon itself say one for become a journalist.
Then in once we inside our manifesto, as we say, we get for work with the mass communication department now for the college for CISO able for put down guidelines, them do workshop with MRCG as MRCG for long term now. Everybody know now the media landscape, so they only promote media ethics and all. So I think say we reporters them. We not that bad as people think, say reporters them bad, no know how for do the reporting and all. We just need more training. We need more engagement. We come together as reporter because plenty of reporters they don't know they do story on all this and this. But some person at the ethics, how for go about how we know for be balanced, how we know for be biased in reporting. So we get for work with the mass communication department, we get for work with MRCG, Sludge and other body then for CC able for put things in place. Mind you, Sludge self gets that in there. So we come, we know to Sludge. Reporters union, we know to Sludge, we know affiliate bodies, so we know we can take some Sludge in work. So we get for collaborate with them because now we get a large number of people we get for collaborate with them. So we know to Sludge, we get for work with the different body then for CCA, we able for put them here in place so that we as journalists they will be able for report professional one without any fear or favor, irrespective of whether you be.
All right, you're listening to Wi Yone Salone and current affairs program where they come to a live from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. From Monday to Friday, 6 to 7:30 even 10. Now, time for me to take this quick break.
Mama, who say you there? Can't me gonna turn quick?
Not to stay on one camo. Man, no get while you yourself nine pocket this money for buy fuel for keke right now.
So now because of fuel make you pack your keke, you don't hear about every money towards fuel?
What's in the Uber? I didn't talk about fuel and make keke you talk about half money.
You look now they follow up with waiting the happen. You know no say with every money you can towards fuel for your keke, pay later with no yagba or stress.
That's what you talk and so. Tell me more about.
Every money together with him partner them, don't make it easy for keke rider them all sign at the county for towards fuel and pay later with every money.
This the final. So you mean say I can go to any fuel station where after money the partner with and trust fuel for me keke and pay later with no yagba?
Yes, see. But before you do that, you need to register with the Afri Money team na the keke park where you dey because now that's go qualify for trust the fuel.
This now good news for we them keke rider them. Look me, they go right down a parking ground for go register with the Afri Money team so I not go miss this opportunity.
For trust fuel for you keke and pay later, just dial *161 *10 *4#. Follow the instruction. For no more, Call 161. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back from that break. Then, in case you just joined with the program, you listen to now your salon with the meeting from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. You get to live from the studios and Brookfields, and the same way so they watch me on our Facebook page on Rise Radio SL 96.3 FM and www.riseradio.sl. Inside the program today, we talk about the Salon Reporters Union election. We go get for happening over the weekend as large headquarter. And the Deputy National Publicity Secretary for the main opposition APC party don't call on party member them for come together and serve left for the talk but election one of them. As he say that's not whoever gets for happen. And same way to the Speaker for Parliament so launch the Parliament Civil Society network where he say and for promote constructive engagement between civil society and Parliament. Send story up was cut all line up for inside the program. Continue for sending text message to the African number 077 963 963 077 963 963 now the African number where you go send a text message where we go read. We want to come over here to you again, Samuel. We don't for longer term now, we then can talk about reporters them. We don't see the creativity where reporters and get into news making. We go make you stay glued for listening to the news. The 90s way of news pattern don't come to an end. I go on for say, but we not see much of that. We got for do with documentary and all that creativity and the way they come up with the news making, where can make people can sit down and listen and get the information. So how you and your team they see that or plan for see that say reporters then be diverse, not only forget one side where they report for say at the report for courts, but where they report for courts, creativity for day and that courts where you they report. So waiting at the plans they we wanna get for see that say done they happen for reporters then.
David, I'm very happy with regards to this question, but I just want to light to something you mentioned earlier on as you know been talk. Then there is a Latin word we say nemo that quad non abet. You need to give what you not get. You can't give what you don't have. You talk about ethics. As we talk pan the dog, we similarly get for the talk pan the bone. What I mean, over times we don't see us as journalists, we are not being treated seriously. People in the treat we like when a bunch of fools, they treat we like say, because most times when you go on coverages, you see the man at in the treat you colleague them, you can feel very bad. But again, some colleagues can just look and accept whatsoever, thing them puts before them, forgetting the fact, say, indeed, they are professionally for cherish and all the rest. Indeed, we don't miss them so many times. But again, why I use the Latin word nemo that quad non habet, the fact is that if the journalists don't understand the ethical considerations, the ethical principles will govern the job way they do, I mean the ABC of journalism, accurate, balance, and credibility, automatically now they go miss them. So that is also very key that colleagues understand, and that's more the reason why, even because of the fact, say, I'm a product of Masscom, and because of the fact, say, I get a good interaction with them, and at some point in time get an interaction with even Canadian University and Unimac, therefore ensure say I engage them, they on constructive conversation as to how, if you not to follow colleagues then go pursue for your career day, but let them able capacitate, we comping them, we not being get the opportunity, and we self will be non-learn over time, go and show say we capacitate them. You mentioned something very serious, and it's something we've been discussed just last week again. I've been informed colleague journalists them, NAMI newsroom, as to how for reports. One thing where they make your story stand out it stand out as compared to every other story, na ambience. Ambience, even for we get opportunity for reports for, because by God in grace, it is not the fact that I'm the best, but by God in grace, our opportunity for the reports for RTN, when a Russian television network, the National Broadcast Service, when then they ask you for story, then they tell you say the story where they shoot, and sure say you shoot and together with an ambience. Let the story get a natural background. But mind you, most of the story we with the reports, Davida and Samuel, if you not see them stories, then you don't get ambience behind them. You say they're gonna pull tigi, who's gonna fall then they. People need for follow through. So now you read the fall, you not get option but they sit down. And they listen. You get a bush sound. Like but then they make now the background, you get sound the way they make you feel moved. courts na the report. You get forget them basic ambience. Now parliament, that argument, that undertone. You left from under the reports, but you get you how you do them. These are things that I'm not going to tell you say I'm the most powerful in it, but people in this say sabi pass me. Get for collaborate with them and ensure say even like way they report with parliament, the way they report with president state house. There are times you get some goodies with the counts in a report. For instance, the president is say they go. You can just take them like on the go up like you take them on a street, so that short one. That we want you take them some part then inside the report. You the one man day.
Okay. So
say farmers then say na farm you go, then you na agricultural stories you do. Trust me, when they do if you na the sickle self, like when they cut grass or what the cutlass, you that small ambient that chat automatically then you carry your voice inside. You dey make a whole lot of difference because automatically the essence of radio or television broadcast na for take you the audience, you the person you watch, take kind of na the grundy. You dey take them from inside so let feel like say Didi. That's the only way you able enjoy the story.
okay.
You see?
So accessing information na salon for journalists them or reporter them now one way can be challenging. Like if a government can get some kind of issue where that particular thing a reporter can do a proper follow up on them, it can find it very, very difficult for make you do so. So now with the vying for the presidency for the Salon Reporters Union, are you going to ensure should you win for make you go see say yes, the accessibility be created and be very fast for make you see say reporter them not really kind of find that very, very difficult for access them stories and then reports and the way they need. Like now so a lot report the way can they around journalists and Kiwantam, but when you go they will tell you say well they are so even though there is a commission right to access information where they in place for making say everybody gets the opportunity for access information yet not happen.
Like how you rightly say there is a commission, we work with the commission. If the commission in your way, because where you go, you get you because one or two say myself be don't try for use them. I know the one to challenge you I get, but able for go through and get the people who I want to talk to. Now we make SLRU Secretariat a hub. We not go say we go give all things to a reporter, them who they want access anybody, both governments, people that don't know governance and other people. But we go now with Secretariat. Now we make say a hub. We go try we level best for say anything. We know promise all anything when come by reporting, accessing people, where they do stories them, where you get challenged, just go na the hub. We get things that we don't put in place. We they put things there in place. Where you go there as a reporter, you self go say, at least what can I me na my own secretariat, they able for help me. More especially with journalists in the provinces, because we been go where we campaign team, we go na the north and the eastern region and the southern region. Now that challenging and they get. And the other challenge back what they say they get. Now we report them can pull reporters in aya. Go to them upline. Myself plenty say don't they do this. Some people they go them begin to say, hey, una na upline journalism. So then concern and they all raise them. In that area they we get for work with them body, then we get for tell them. Now make we get for give reporters them the ID card, make them know say them come on a union. Who don't work with so tell them say, well this now reporter then that's why we don't give them sabi. Now different area them, different style of reporting. Like me, I'm not perfect in doing my reporting. My former boss as Maki always say when they make example, he say where you go, where you can tell people like for serious or waiting. He say where you go the OP, if you talk, I go switch off my radio. But if I hear no voice, I know what you know can do. I know what you know they bring out. I go stay glow. I know they see as I be all thing. Me say take to the land. Take today if you go na 98, if you see all the access we save. Take to the land. So we done the hold on go reporter then Sabina the region. So we want go there. No need for stay no call we safe na ya. Now make we get for coordinates. We get forget people how they work na the region. So you want do this. If you want safe, you go send the stories here. We able for can work on them. But in all this we engage.
So Samuel, collaboration na one thing where your opponents don't mention. The question again back to you, how you presidency plan for tackle this challenge where journalists or reporters in the face in accessing information from government offices?
The problem many of we as journalists get, the fact is I only read. I was in parliament the other day, I've been explained to colleague reporters in our parliament. Parliament are the hub for every act or every bill that did in the past. Every bill it's on acts. Every statute in our parliament they go. Okay. But the fact is that people the way they report in our parliament, not just the way they pass that bill, when they pass and I didn't they can't report, they don't pass the bill without even going through the content. That's why I can always cite one person. When I very close colleague, I reported, I may be the report in parliament because during honestly second time I've been the report parliament, still left and decide for the other thing. Melvin they read most of the acts. Now I made this say powerful. Not so because I read law. because it's not class, you go say and teach Samuel most of the thing. We as colleague journalists know they get the act. Why I say that? The right to access information, now a right. Na right, but plenty journalists don't say that they right for let you go for information and give. And the law tells you that you ask for information 3 times. When they not produce that information, whatsoever information you get at hand, ensure so you carry on with his story. Not because you be look for information, you not get them, no. After you ask 3 times, you show evidence. Say you don't ask, you don't write, you don't text or whatsoever, you not get. Report the story, and that's why always you get a provision. Now you report and say all efforts for reach this man prove futile. But we still again the opportunity if you're ready for can respond, you can respond. But again, collaboration seems very key. Yeah. But again, like I say, now rights for every journalist get information. Unless that information you want to forget. Now information we can call we can class say this is not classified information. There are some information in there. We're very classified. You hardly don't get information in there. For instance, last year you want vet into the presidency office. You cannot just go like that. That's why like oversee. It not they happen as salon, but oversee wait till they see the best practice we then get it. If I want to interview, like you get me so here today, you debrief me the question the way they ask me. But me you get agreement say out of the question you ask me, you can do follow up. That is more the reason why even the way they come, like even you and you want interview somebody in a UN, unless otherwise, then they send you questions say, now this you they ask. Now the question and this you they ask me. Unless otherwise you want to do follow up on so many things them, or sometimes you talk something I want for probing so I'm better, I can ask you. But like I say, right to access information, Samuel. Now right.
All right.
Now we know saying I right most times I make we can sometimes some man they get fine story. You the level they keep and say because that man no respond. The story point now. No, carry on with the story.
All right, continue for still inside the program. We still get inside the studio, Kabia, we work for Radio Democracy 98.1 and self Samuel Ibrahim Koroma, we come out from AYV as the alternate now for be president for the Salon Reporters Union, where they talk about them, plan them, we then get for the union if anyone can win. So, like I'm again to you. The state of being of any media personnel now one important thing because now they give you that chance they for make you report a very good story. Mental issues, nothing way so many people in the country don't they ignore. Like you person go car walk na morning, it go feel depressed, it go kind of get some mental issues, but people can tend not for look at them very, very important. Now with the union, with you position away, you aspire for become president of the union. I plan for tackle mental issues among reporter them.
Me with there so mental health now want something I'd say we very close to me heart, and I know what it mean mental health, and I don't they talk around them, walk around them and all. So like in this area, we get for all different workshop them, talk to we reporters them, like we get for collaborate. We get this woman and Dr. Carol Labor. We get plenty other people them. We get experts them in mental health. We get for go to get session. We get for go to meet reporters them. Like if we say once every month, we gather now with secretariat. We talk on mental health because sometimes maybe I don't face away. They go to office. Someone they need to talk to you. You need a wait to say okay we will the 98. Now make 98 where you go there. Post they say I agree to need the answer. It don't mean normal now to win a 98. Where you go reporter there, where they greet, post they vex by you. Why they greet so? Plenty people and they go through mental health issue because one week colleague in go na morning in vex at the end of the day incidents they all go meet inside studio and they cry or ask them and begin 1 2 3 them. So we get for all seminar, we get for all workshop, we get for tell them, make them they speak out, talk. Even though you not go tell everybody, but get that one person who say I go able for talk to. We can stress now newsroom them because we the reporter and now they do all thing. All the job now they do them. We can stress. So many police stress now us. I can always tell us. I say me. When they say no, all say cheerful. Now say yes. I say what the pastor I get problem. I say boys I don't reach na that gate. I don't shake them off. I don't care. No see na walk at the walk. I say we are ready for go back. We reach na the gate. I told them back. I go with them. I say so I no can put them. You back get your own problem. So it will get for go for work with plenty. We get for work with people and meaning what they talk. We get for work with the psychiatric home. We get Dr. Jallo, Dr. Carol Labor because I'm mental health expert them and other people them. We get for guides partner and now we can now for collaborate. once every month we get workshop now 1 or 2 days for we report them on mental health, how for handle them, and how for do plenty thing there.
Okay, so look, come to Samuel. Are you plan for tackle that
I
problem?
think at some point in time I mentioned say the newsroom is now one of the most craziest place before we now been go for that break. Say now one pan, for lady crack your brain all the time, it's very difficult. Me, the pressure the newsroom gets. And also, pass if you say no more, you can't inside the news, you can't no more, you can't report and go now you so perhaps you not get better to do. But for the mere fact you get so much burden on your shoulder, you get a lot for carry. Again, I can tell people say we are the most hypocrite journalists. We get a lot of problem on the face. But all the time people in problem, I do the poke nose. When they put nose on people in problem, we own problem, they'll keep on that carpet. We need to talk about them. Mental health problem are one way they actually more with the journalists them. The other day, I've been talk with Dr. Jallo na psychiatric home. There's a way I've been the feel. He say, now for careful with your mental health. So that what they very common at AYV. Say, I get him for do me mental health. Me most them, when you give me story for edits for in a newsroom, if I can tell you say I'm not in the right mood. No, say something as something they do me, but I need to feel okay. I need to think normal, like I have to think for able right. So I tell you, say I need to edit time. Because I not go put something there, then go play and go cause problem. So that one the very key. That's more the reason. Not just for me. Not go tell you say I go engage. We go get session there every month. No. Which I go tell you now that one they seem very key. Because most times, so we self, if you not to even call it psychiatric, although yes, some man go shame for talk, but so we self. It's nice that the secretariats go to call we as journalists them. Now we engage with us to think the way the money because we get mental problem. If you not talk them out, trust me, you need to ever heal. Because some point in the past you talk them before you heal. So that's more the reason why I've been saying earlier on. One part the thing that we plan for do. Now for now we get social activities as we go along the line. Because sometimes a nice logo ease out the pressure. A nice logo feel yourself. Love forget about job, forget about whatsoever thing. It could be a road trip. Can get nice road trip to yourself. Get 2-3 bus there. We go and chill now. Go reach. Come back that day. Worry about story. The boss not get for call you for. Outside don't put that story. Outside put that clip or whatsoever. So aside from engagement with the people who na psychosocial workers because na them work psychosocial workers. Aside from engaging them, but even follow we get recreational activities. So can organize gala. Usai guys, they all go make fun. Forget about reporting first. Say when I report at them. Right. So these are some of the things that are planned. Aside from even the car say engage medical, but for we even get social activities, man. Look, the last time there is one. Now we all been there. We go mambo. We go enjoy. I think you were there. We go enjoy that day. So we say we feel good because it never comes so easy. Okay, these are ways for we ensure so we relax and feel. Prepare yourself for come back.
Okay, so Samuel, just one question before we take text message and because we don't get plenty, we don't flow inside, we inbox them. Okay. So one question for Onol too. Intimidation, now one challenge way woman journalists in the face. Likewise, demand them. Like now, in certain situation, you go see a particular organization get a program where then go ask for media coverage, but maybe the person will go there na that particular side where the other side na a man where go prefer a woman reporter for go do the report. To some point, it go ask the woman for make they engage into some kind of relationship. Then again, here comes the man reporter. To some point, the man reporter self can be left out, deprived of the news we want, just because of that particular organization with the post where they are in your interest. Another thing with the intimidation, the woman the most of the time. You go see again the man go always prefer a woman for do the reporting, but yet the woman can ignore because they don't get a lot of harassment from the man say I want you, but in don't they ignore how you presidency plan for tackle them issue then they because now one way they affect both sides, not just the man.
You're right. You want come in,
No, we want let the lady talk first. Yeah. We want for be gender.
Yes. You want come in.
Let we give.
Because when Samuel they ask the first kind of mind, Samuel, it's Alex on disadvantage.
You get the podium for now. Then we go switch over to Samuel.
That's day number 5 now. We manifesto where we talk about gender equality. We get because Dan in one key team back we start work on. We self go for work on no matter either you a man or woman, we go for go do the story. Or whatever thing, may they allow you. nothing no wrong if man go cover this story. So now make as we say we get for engage them people and they say we report are able for do any kind of story, both man and woman. And we they protect them. No mean say because me a woman, one go report this story because you don't yarn me. But you get idea, you woman if you get self-esteem, you get what you don't need go through. Who don't in this media say people they don't say, hey, you know, don't keep this other way. But the same people they go can't say, as you don't know, once I remember one my colleague once say me go Nabo, then they do story and all. They sit down at the corner, they now one club. Now in the right there, now he call me say, you know, he say assign. You know, I say what happen. Next, if you see some people and they don't talk about you, he say I don't give you respect. Now make we back how they go for now they carry yourself. Woman, no, because how you carry yourself to the people and that's what they hold you. If you go me, when me they go so possible, you know say when me they we call me for reports. Don't say me na no nonsense reporter and. What go for reports now? Reports now go for. Now make one thing first. This work way for Sabi. Sabi do the work. Sabi do the work. Land the work. Patience. Land the work. Where you land the work, any south you go. Person make style for yourself because all time while you do the story.
All right.
So now make we get for like I was saying, we get for train them.
Okay, so Samuel, keep coming now.
That one, the Samuel, nothing we very common at the current media landscape. I remember I meet with colleagues them not from AYV. Very, nowadays, thankfully, the journalism landscape don't change. When we come then saying, pardon me, but I can tell them, now we can't change this game. Because now we see journalists, they appreciate them. I mean, look, Davida, look, them fine for look, young ladies and all the rest. I ask them, I say, how do you work? They say, no problem. I say, how you and them people then waiting for coverage? See, it's like you understand what they go through. A woman had to tell you about. Taking into account the lot of harassment from the guys them. But again, like me who the practice na AYV, one thing we very clear na the fact say, not so people get coverage they determine order for group and coverage for we, unless otherwise. If it's Samuel we sit down so, now you go cover the Ministry of Health get program, I know say now you go there. Samuel, if you're not competent, if you're not capable, or if you're not Davida go there, I know say you're not capable, I made they tell you and call you like come back. Because you know what you want? Now the story we want. We want somebody to come and deliver a very good story. If they do the story, you know the reporter and waits, man. So pass. We don't get any situation and the wearing, now the person, and they call the lady for the lady go there. But once because you must put her in the group, say I didn't so parts. Then we can look say no, this person, this is not mistake, this is not error, not so the right person, this for this job. But they call you back but again, that one is really pervasive now the media landscape. And again, these are issues. Then they're not sludge in doorstep. But large be non they give blind eye to them because they're really aware of them problems. So again, you know mention something we miss of course it's something we buy 100%. The first of get for start off with you. Samuel, while I wake in the morning, I don't dress, I look in the mirror. Which are the scene that way I want people portray me. So I get for carry myself first off in that way. Because even if you find solution, if the person not agree for able or keep inside that way, you don't get problem. So you get for members say first I get me self-esteem. The advice I give that person that are careful. You get forget much of this, you get for calm. And if you're not careful, if you fall for any trap, trust me, one day you get for sit on and tell you, then talk about your names on side. Because not everybody will keep him out short. That's more reason. It starts off with you. So before even Samuel go prefer strategy and solution, I will prefer strategy and solution. If the person not agree for listen to him, you not get hit to him, then it becomes a problem. But I tell you something, one thing over time, you not said something, it makes sense to me. When she makes sense, I will agree with her totally entirely. Because of the fact, sometimes you don't report over time, you understand that particular bit. The people them want for let the reports for them. That one not bad. The media also say going to say this reporter is Sabi reports on this area, or Sami Sabi reports on court, or Sami Sabi reports on Sabi do political stories. Oh, you understand me? If that's the case, fine. But for the mere fact, the media also no say you're not capable, not allow you for good.
All right. So now it's time for me to take some funny message and we don't come inside the program.
This first text at the text say this election look tough because we get two Sabi people wishing our good luck and we hope say when I not go do like them lawyer them. Another text also they say I'm glad that woman contest and when I give the woman chance to just pray say it win because we need a change of scenery inside this media landscape. Another text also they say Samuel, you initiative them good. We wish you good luck. And this other text they say, so this question will go to Ona too. So if you Samuel not win, we say Boku plan and how you go see that say then can't to pass and same way. So if you self not get the chance for win, what you go do with the Iboku plan same day. Another text I also they say forget the Wimsal area, women in the media now one is now one union way you need for work with woman journalists and really this strain na the country. Another text that is say this election really, really tough. AYV versus 98.1, women say na TV versus radio station. We want to see who that go prove am. Would they take 2 more ways say, we wish you good luck. We hope that you're able to win this battle because in a male-dominated field how the hosts say, we just give you strength so that you go able to overcome. Lastly, another text that says, so Samuel, when we for expect the manifesto? So now the question in this way in the studio, we want for going at him for an answer.
So we'll start with Yeanor first.
I just want to tell the Texas them plenty thank you. We then text and show say they listen this program. This election also do die. We all are journalists. Them after Saturday, we move on. Uda win, uda loss. Wait till me not get for win than in a fact. For say that it's not sound like the bar association. No, one thing way unique, but journalists them and slide which we don't put, and we can go with AGM like next year so after election. I should say we get for. Go vote with electoral commission and they will give them 3 years. We get a whole body where they conduct election where we call SLAGEC. SLAGEC they grab go take somebody outside no more can go be electoral commissioner for election. No. That in don't be the problem. But we get SLAGEC and then they pull release them. Follow so this not to do that. This is not journalist business. Where we come, we go, we vote, we move on back, we continue as reporters them, we continue for work as reporters them. I get plenty plan. We plan them beaucoup. I get people who they help me. I get people who they work. Now I make I get my team. My team, we already then at the executive because we get 3 key positions who don't go unopposed. Now we no more now. Then they wait for we continue. And team, we get other person back when Susan Commander, we now Eastern Region representative, we then at the Eastern Region. Then they insert day and when you win. Now that win for win. We get for work with Wimsal because then they part of we manifesto for train journalists them, more especially woman reporters them on different thing them. This thing opposite the old people they say, hey, na woman, we just want we got that sympathy votes because now woman no. Me for say not like me the people that way they around me, people that don't work with, big people that don't work with, then they always tell you say, that gender business because man, we sorry for me too much stuff because me now man I feel bad because I able for do as I continue my campaign they say no vote for because na woman.
All right.
No vote for because it's sabi All right. No vote for because na two they work.
Okay, so
vote for me because I competent.
Well, because of time, let Samuel respond.
Okay. I think I just get a few minutes, but first of all, I want to tell thank you to the listeners and viewers who have been on the follow the program and will take them time for drop their messages than they indeed. This is not a door election. There is more, there is more to life past elections. Election just become one green day. But again, we are family in this profession. That's more the reason why there are equal scarce within within the journalism landscape in Sierra Leone. Of course, we trust SLAGEC. We trust them; they do a very good job. The fact is that I tell people aside from ECSL, aside from ECSL, we that kind of body, but SLAGEC now the only people who conduct election at this country. Nobody not question it. Of course, the records are there. Again. Somebody asked when are the of course that question I don't forget. So when are the launch my manifesto? I think earlier on I mentioned I had wanted to bring out my manifesto today, but as a result of so many things, it will have been a clash between myself and a dear sister. And for that reason, I've been see the need for just put and hold to and all the rest. It could be tomorrow, it could be on the eve of election also to speak. But again, as I say, I come into this race because I think the time is ripe and the time is now. I bring in a very fresh start and I bring in a very fresh vision and a very fresh voice. I have not been involved in any of this thing before this time. That's more the reason why they say if you think you know me, Samuel, because you see me on television all the time, that's more the reason why you want to vote me in. Come on, you're missing it. If you think you vote me because you think Samuel Sabi speak Bok English, no, don't vote me. But vote me because you think I carry that substance and indeed, may not to circumstance in this race and all the rest. And again, let me just wait for Saturday because it's just a matter of time. Of course, you know, mention he already gets people at the executive. I'll be very willing to work with them because indeed they are reporters like myself, and indeed we all go work for the furtherance of every other person at the country. So meet again. I say thank you so very much to everyone. Thank you.
Plenty thank you for your time. Quick one. So we go join Esther Nene Kamara for we court updates.
Magistrate Santigi Bango and Panamba Court number 2 don't refuse for give bail to Sheikh Kamara because police alleged say it is Abdul Rahman Kabia, 41-year-old Sheikh Kamara driver, they team up before magistrate na court for answer to housebreaking in Lassini, contrary to section 26, sub 1 of the Lassini Act 1916. Police file say May 6, 2024, na King Street inside Freetown, the accused person be broke and enter Abdul Rahman Kabia in house and thief one Sierra Leone passport book, physical money when at 7,500 leons, one old grey Apple laptop, and 12 Pia crepe. The total cost of all waiting the accused person be thief, now 46,500 leons. Abdul Rahman Kabia in property. We then begin and explain the charge to the accused person, and not be talk nothing. That will make the police where they push the case in a court, superintendent na police Suri Conte be called a number 2 witness for testify in a court. After the witness in testimony, Magistrate Santigi Bangura no be give bail to the accused person and send and go remand na the Male Correctional Center na Freetown and adjourn the case to July 25 this year. The accused person no be get there with the team up for an court. Magistrate Santigi Bangura na Palemba Court number 2 don't send Abubakar Senesi go 1 year jail na the Male Correctional Center because the court find am guilty say it thief Anes Mansari in property. Abubakar Senesi for the first time the team before magistrate na court for answer to Lassini, contrary to section 2 of the Lassini Act 1916. According to police final that Saturday, June 29, 2024, na Kasada Farm Juba inside Freetown, the accused person, Abubakar Senesi, be thief one white iPhone 8, wey cost 3,500 leons, and is Mansari in property. We then begin and explain the charge to the accused person, and be say he guilty. That we make him be beg the magistrate for tamper justice with mercy. The accused person not be get there with the team up for a court. Magistrate Santigi Bangura be send the accused person go 1 year jail na the Male Correctional Center na Freetown. Na Police Constable 18235 Toronka be they push the case na court. For Rise Radio, Mina Esther Nene Kamara.
All right. Samuel and Yeanor, 30 seconds each. Give last word to una supporter them. Why them for vote on him come Saturday?
So I think I don't mention earlier on, but again, I just want to tell supporters them, colleague reporters, including Samuel and that of Davida at the studio. Say vote Samuel because you think Samuel are the righteous. Vote Samuel because you think Samuel is bringing quality representation. And vote Samuel because you think it's Samuel. Now somebody will what the required substance and a person will push. We all interests go before because me know somebody will believe say for be me. And that's more the reason I mentioned say indeed three of my potential people even watch they worth not just a pinch of salt but container of salt. They were disqualified largely because of course they not be understand the rules and procedures. Rush go, and they were disqualified. Now way I go put them
5 seconds left.
But again, as I say, I'm willing and ready to work with. In 3 people they already don't secure job. Madam Massa I work with overtime and all the rest. And I know say for support me and we go move the union go before.
So
as I say, vote for Team Yeanor, vote for Yeanor Kabia for the presidency and Ronald J. Moravia they work for AYV for the Secretary General. Vote for change, vote for people that really can change SLIU. As we all know, no vote for because you know party. No vote for because me na woman. Vote for me because say you're not able for deliver and go bring change where you put and don't yarn for far too long. Then as I round up, I just want member we reporters and say Slajek don't pull today the release on the voting process. So you will say you not get for the nat song you want votes proxim. You can call the Chief Electoral Commissioner Zainab Joki. We go give the proxim direct your votes. Make sure say then the one that we get for go vote in person Saturday. Just go na Slaj office. Go with your ID card we be registered with. Where you go they meet your name you tick them, then you vote. Not forget your ID card and the voting they start 10 o'clock in the morning and they done 3 o'clock evening time. That same day then they call the results and the results with what we don't put in place, the campaign they don't do, we no say team, go win because we already in the executive. We just need with 3 follow go normal continue work. And after that by Monday we go start the work in the secretariat.
Plenty thank you to una too. Una take una time for joining me inside the studio today and one for wishing a good luck on Saturday. When I answer the program, we in Salon go live for you for today. Plenty thank you again to we presidential aspirants them where they stand for the Sierra Leone Reporters Union. We now Kabia of 98.1 and Samuel from AYV. We on Salon program meet you from Radio 96.3 FM with support from AfriCell. Plenty thank you to una always send messages and comments. Also we una watch you live on our Facebook page and listen to in our Radio Land.